We're in the $800 deep stack now, and I enter into level 8, and I pick up King Jack of Hearts in the low jack. My starting stack from 40,000 is down to 32,000 when we pick up this hand, and let's go into it. There's a +1 raise to 2,500, and I decided to call in position. But weird thing is that now the button decides to 3-bet, and it's a really small sizing to 4,500. This was clearly a mistake and a misclick, but this 4,500 raise is going to stand. The +1 player makes the call for 2,000 more, and I'm not going anywhere with my suited Broadway cards. I call as well. We're going 3 ways to a flop, which comes King Jack Jack, 2 clubs. Safe to say, this is a board that I enjoy seeing, with King Jack myself flopping the full house and action checks the button player who bets 3,500. Nice to see him commit chips in the middle. That's clearly going to be pushed my way. The early position +1 player makes the call, and I'm not going to scare anyone off. I make the call. The turn is the deuce of hearts. It's a complete brick, and sadly, no one puts money in the middle. Action checks all the way around. Now to a river, which is the 3 of diamonds, and the +1 player checks it over to me. Trying to figure out how much I want to bet, and the bet that makes the most sense is just all in. I have about 24,000 in my stack, and I push it all the way out to the middle. I think it's pretty important to bet big when I have a good hand, and you know, you guys have seen some punts. I could easily be bluffing for my entire stack as well. Let's try to get some value here in this spot though. I want to get called, and the button, after thinking it over, does call. The other player folds, and I am going to take this one down. He showed that he had a king, couldn't let go of top pair, and I can't blame this guy. Of course, no one's really going to fold top pair ever to me. It's a nice start with a double up in this tournament. Let's start off this $1,100 buy-in Venetian tournament with 25K in starting chips. We're in level 4 early on in this tournament, and I pick up King Queen of Diamonds in the big blind. There's a low jack raised to 1,000 and action folds to me. I've chipped down to about 22,000 to start here, and I decide on a call. We're going to a flop of deuce, 4, 5, 2 diamonds into spades. So sitting here with the king high flush draw and 2 overs, this is a pretty good start as I check it over to him, planning to check raise a lot, but sadly he checks back. Now to a turn which comes the queen of spades. So pretty good card with a pair and flush draw now. Basically going to pile money into the middle. I size up and decide to overbet the pot to 3,500. He thinks about his decision for a while and ends up just making the call. So what does he have here? A pair? A draw? Let's find out when the river is a board pairing 5. Amazing card, as I just assume that my queen is the nuts. He doesn't have many 5s as played here in this spot, and I think at the end of the day, I have the best hand here. Unless I lose to ace queen, that would be very unfortunate, and I'm going to play this hand like I would with bluffs and value, and it's going to be all in. A total of 18.7 thousand. First hand in, I'm already sticking my stack into the middle. The pot is about only 10,000, and this player goes deep into the tank. After thinking for a while, he starts saying out loud, Rampage, why are you blasting off? I guess in this spot here, being known as a punter is amazing. It's great for my image, and he ends up calling with pocket 7s. That's right. First hand, he's a non-believer. I double the hell up, and it's a great start to the tournament.